Hello and welcome to Albert the Technologist. Hey, thanks for coming and stopping by and watching this video. I do apologize. I need to do more videos. So much is going on in the world. And, we got Windows 11. A lot of, well, there's issues, Well, like I said, these operating systems are, hold on a second. I gotta get comfortable here. I'm actually in my studio. I've been filming out of the computer room. But, we got another computer, well, other computers here too as well. So we got the dual monitor here. The only difference between this and the main computer room, the main computer room has a 46-inch LCD screen. It's a Sony, because Sony, when they were making the 1080p 60 frames per minute screens, they made high quality panels. This one is a Sony as well, but this is a 40-inch. Then we also have an Acer, what's that again, 23-inch. And then in the other room, I have in the master room, well, not a master room, the main computer room, we have the 46-inch Sony, which is an EX series. So that has a faster processor, more deeper gaming results. It's faster processor. So it works pretty good. This is a BX series. Back then, I paid a lot of money for these things, but they still work. Same thing with this as a monitor. It's very deep colors, 1080p. And this one up here is LED, and this is an Acer, and this is a regular computer monitor. The difference between a computer monitor and a smart TV or 1080p or 4K LED or LCD screen. There's a big difference between the two. Well, one has audio, the other one does not have audio. And you can also use it as a television set as well, So there's many hookups and connections and everything else. So that's the difference between the two. I have two 4K TVs. I did hook it up, but when I replace those two 4Ks will come in. One will be in here. Hold on a second. I gotta. You see in here, in this room, this used to be the computer room. I have a TRS-80 Radio Shack Tandy computer. I used to work for them. I used to have been a system store manager. They hired me as a system store manager. I didn't start off as no sales clerk. I ran stores when the manager wasn't around. If I had stayed, I would have my own store. They couldn't give me my own store at the time because at the time they didn't have no stores. So they keep on promising. The director for where I live here and the regional director, I got buddy with them and they promised me. But the day that I left, they were mad because they didn't want me to go. I did good in sales. I beat them, both of them, in sales for the year, a couple of years that I've been with them. I was with them for 4 years. That got me in touch with the computers and stuff like that. And I sold a lot of stereo equipment. They had 15-inch subwoofers. Well, as you know, this channel, not only we talk about computers and PC and software, we also talk about studio gear and audio and video gears and sound bars too, like the TCL series, which is very popular, and the radio and the Walmart On series as well. Which I don't know, for some reason the one in the kitchen won't work, but I hooked it up into something else and it came on. It could have been something else. It could be the remote that's bad. And I'll have to test it out some more because I was going to take it apart and see what's wrong with it. I know it's 4 speakers in there. What I want to show you is ColecoVision. I don't know if some of you might know what that is. That's a game console that came out. That's American made, like Atari. There was a company called ColecoVision, and they spot that game to be better than Atari. These are cartridge games. This is Donkey Kong. This comes with the ColecoVision system. I have the entire system. I have the ColecoVision game system. I got, I think it's 3 joysticks I got with that. But then I got more joysticks because I also have the Coleco Atom computer. I got both models because a toy store. See, we used to have Toys R Us. They're gone out of business. Before Toys R Us, we also had Lionel, I think it's Train World. It wasn't like they sold train sets. So they were like Toys R Us. So one day they were going out of business, sir. I was passing by and wow. And they had the Atom computers. So I grabbed them. They were cheap. I think they were $99. So the way the Atom computer came, it came with the computer itself without using the game system. So, because the game system is 16K, I believe. Yeah. And with the Atom, it would give it like 144, you see? Okay? You're talking about kilobytes. We're not talking about megabytes. So the Atom system uses cassette tape drive, high speed. It can go forward and back and read write. There was special ferrous oxide. It's like, we call that normal tape, cassette tape back then. And you can make copies or run or save data. It used CPU 2 processing language or programming language back then. Yeah, so I learned a lot about that stuff, and I made my own stuff using that system. So the Atom computer, I have both of them. I have the Daisy Wheel printer one, where you need that to run the system alone. And then we also have the game plugs into the module. See, the Atom system, the ColecoVision system, had a port in the front, module input. The first module input was to play Atari games and Activision games and some other brand. I have all of them pretty much. Then the second module was supposed to, turbo. So it came with a steering wheel. I have that as well. And then the last module was the Atom. It also had an optional super joysticks. I never got those. I've seen them, but I never got them. Well, it's a lot of money to buy all these things for these things. I mean, I got the dual drives for that. They tape, like I said, the tape decks. But that's only to run the game, to load up the Atom software. So when the Atoms first starts, you're in the typewriter mode. What you see is what you get. Screen. And you can, instead of using the cartridge, you would use special high-speed data Atom cassettes to run the game. So Donkey Kong on the Atom would go longer than the cart would go. It's a different graphics. Well, this is using a chip and this is running the game. These still work. I have Zaxxon as well. Then I have some prototype games that were never released. I forget how I got those. So I have those as well. A lot of you use emulators now. So, you can actually run the Atom on your PC or Linux box. But I just want to talk about that. I'll have to get that out of the closet, because I was in the closet digging for some stuff and I see the whole system in there. My TRS-80, the original one failed. And when I was working at Radio Shack, customers would come in and bring me, hey, would you like your computer? They gave me the Model 3 that had the built-in monitor. But I didn't want that. I had no place to put that. We're talking about a huge computer. And the manager, he was pissed. He was saying, why do you have these customers come in here with these things for? Hey, they're buying, aren't they? I don't know why he complained too much. He's always complaining. I ran his store. He was hardly in there. From him, I went to another store. And then I went to another store, final store, and that was about it. If I had stayed, but see, they went out of business not too long. The Tandy computer stores, they went out of business. Oh yeah, by the way, I am now the information technology director, because I upgraded myself, because before I was just a technician lead. So that's what also our chief information technology officer. So that's another name. And I'm in charge of all infrastructure and all that. I've done a lot in IT. And that's some of you were a little surprised that I know a lot. Yeah, because I've done a lot. You learn. You learn from the people that are in this business. Some people don't want to share because they don't want you to advance over them. I learned a lot of people get. They don't want you to. They don't want you to take their job, but you're not taking their job. But if we have to come as a contractor, then hey, that means something's wrong in the business, because normally they don't have a lot. So if they're doing rollouts and deployments, then you would go in. I've done a lot of that. I do work for another company on the side. They have a lot of work, and they page me all the time. But the main company that I work for, They're out of New York, but they don't want to. They don't want to pay. They pay like it's 1990 rates. Where everybody else is paying 55 and up. Why are they still? Because they are they okay. I did an assignment for J.P. Morgan Chase down in Key Biscayne. That's down in Miami. They charged them $150 an hour. That's right. For me to, I worked more than 8 hours. That's why the VP for infrastructure, he didn't want me to work too long. Hey, Albert, you can go home. Because they were paying that much money. But how much of that money do I get? Well, I had to tell the company. I said, listen, you got to give me for driving all the way down there. You got to give me 50. If I know it was that far plus they had to pay for the toll. So that's 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 each day. But now, this is before the gas prices went out of control. So you can imagine what it would be like. They'll have to get more. That's a lot of driving. Two people say, man, you drive all the way down there? Well, heck, And plus, they would give me, they asked me what I want per hour. But, I didn't know because when I got there, it looks like there were other people doing this, but they don't want to do it no more. Well, I can't blame them. It's a lot of work. I was in charge of 12 printers. Something happened. Oh, the lead, she got COVID. So they made me the lead. No. Don't you think I should get more in pay? Yeah, but when I mentioned it to them, mum's the word. They don't want to pay. That's how they are. They just hug them. That's more money per hour. They could have paid me if they're getting all this money. And the guy I work with, he been in the business. He been with them longer than I have. I came to them in 2019. He said he'd been in with 2016, so he had 3 years, but they treat him terrible. But then again, he's a little lazy too, because the client did say something about him, and oh well. I'm surprised because I'm not supposed to talk. I work. I bust my butt off. I do my job. I cut my hand too. It's healed now. But I'm just telling you, there's companies, you're supposed to get paid fairly. If you're going to install a printer, an HP printer, you're going to install an HP printer, take it out of the box, get it on the network, put it together. You're supposed to get paid properly. But like I said, the company out of New York, they don't want to pay fairly. I can't mention names, but one day I will be able to mention names. Okay, so here on my desk here, I have two laptops. I got the Chromecast and I got the Windows Gateway. The Chromecast from Acer and the Gateway from the, I think it's GPN company, which is basically the same company that make the ECCV. I thought they were Taiwanese company. I don't have to look them up again because because I know Acer is Taiwanese. What happened here is I decided to use the Chromebook to manage my my channel. Update it, change some things, and it was much faster than a Windows PC. I wonder why. Why would it be much faster? Because it's running off the same network, right? But because it's using Linux underneath. Chrome is basically Linux underneath there running. It's just a more business class. I don't know. It was amazing because I usually say I had to change 50 videos and upgrade description. I don't sit there and do each one. That's crazy. Thank God they have algorithm that you can get around that. I even watched a movie on this. I can't tell you how I got the movie, but I watched it, and it was smooth. And the battery lasts the whole day. Well, I don't know. I mean, on the Windows 11, this one is running genuine. This is the Gateway laptop, the one I bought. This is running the touchscreen. It's running genuine Windows. They're all running genuine Windows. I mean, but I think. I use it for doing ambulance sounds and stuff like that. This comes in handy. But I should be able to do the same thing with the Chromecast, right? Yeah, you can. The thing with the Chromecast, a lot of people, they're so used to Microsoft Windows, the hardware, because if something goes wrong, you can take it apart and fix it. Chromecast, you little, well, it's Linux, they make it just like Windows. I mean, which is better. Well, if I were to run a test on both right now, you'll see that one is faster than the other. They're both using the same processor. Both have the same amount of RAM in there. The screen size, well, this is 11.6, this is 11.6. It's about the same. Both have webcam. I think 64 in this one. Let me see. Yeah, I believe so. See, the Chromecast, you don't worry about file size. You don't get into the file system, and then on Windows, you can get into the file system. Everything else is here. Like these back here, this is another PC. This is another dual core. This is an APU that's running over here in the background. See, I'm running. Oh, you still can hear me. But I use the microphone. I have to clean the machine out in the back. It needs to be clean. I haven't touched this. This had to get an update. Now, these are machines that are not supposed to have 11 on them because Microsoft doesn't want you to have 11 because of security. I don't have that chip thing in there. So these are run differently. I don't think somebody got in trouble on YouTube by showing you how to install a system like that. Now, I was going to do that too, but I better back off from that because I don't want no trouble. I guess Microsoft doesn't want us to teach you how to do it, because then everybody would do it. All I'm doing is cleaning up the Microsoft. Well, Microsoft Windows needs to be cleaned. It does come with a built-in feature to restore space if you install the operating system over it. But but I guess Microsoft doesn't want you to old PCs not to run 11. Now 11. I was getting an issue on my gateway where it said the software that I'm running was an evaluation software. But Microsoft fixed that. Why would it be evaluation if we're running a licensed copy? Now, this is guaranteed. This is sanctioned to get because this is a newer machine, right? So this is running. So there's nothing wrong with this. So this one was, you download the everything came off from Microsoft, and you well, I think the way this got upgraded to 11, it came off the website and installed over the net, or I put it on a zip drive and did it that way. I forget how it was done because they keep changing everything here. Oh, what's this here? Okay. With Chrome, now with Chrome, it's, if I want to hit, how you select all and you hit on the gateway on any Windows computer, you can copy and paste with the mouse buttons. With the Chrome, you can't do that. You have to hit the keyboard and hit Alt, or it's like C for copy, V for paste. Okay, what am I doing on here? I am. See, here it gives me an option. Who is using Chrome? This one, it only, whatever account you log into, that's the account you're logged into. You can't switch. You could add accounts and then do it that way. Well, wouldn't it be better to have it hooked up like this one, the same, so I can go into the browser and I can change, I can switch into accounts, because I can't get into my other accounts to check on things. Now, the gateway is running fast. Don't get me wrong. Microsoft fixed a lot. Oh, what happened here? Oh, forget. That's the problem this way. I have to get the antenna. I'm gonna put you on pause. Let me come back. Okay. I got so much going on here. It's not funny. Oh, I forgot the light. All right, hold on a second. All right. So this is the Acer netbook. I've been working on it. This I had cloned the drive, but something happened with the software, or something happened with the cloning. I mean, I could take that device setup that I was showing you and hook up to a regular Windows 11 PC, put the software and run it and do it that way, and we'll have a good proper connection. And then I wouldn't have no problem. So I ended up putting a fresh version of Windows 10. Actually, I put Pro. It accepted the Pro on this. I have other Acer device, but I haven't finished installing it. Wait a minute, I have to put this. This is my oh wow, iPad. All right, so this little toy here, which was $9 off Amazon. We also got the TP-Link version, but that's what's hooked up to. So to make the Acer, this is 802.11G. Yes, this is a G. That's what they came with. The Asus model of the netbook back then came with N. That doesn't work no more. I took it apart and grab all I can grab out of it. I'm tired of it. That Asus stuff, I will never buy an Asus laptop or computer system. They don't last long. They have a problem. I had to send it back to Asus. It took a week for them to get it into Texas. I had to explain to them what was wrong with it. All they did was change the panel was bad because one side was black. They had bad panels in their netbooks. Acer does nothing wrong with this. I don't know. Is this still on? Because it keeps staying on for some reason. So that's the way that works. But to run the gateway, I got to. This is 802. Well, now this will allow me to run 802.11 AC 1200. So we get 5 gigabytes. So this is equivalent to 867. When you really get, you get again. Oh God. You get close to that. What is that up there? Is that a spider? So to get this to work, this is actually, so it comes with the blue. This comes with the Type 3.0 drive. So now it actually recognizes it. So this is it. So this is how this works here. It'd be a real pain in the neck. I want to go inside here and see if I can remove the Wi-Fi card. My warranty's expired, so I can go in there. Go in there and change out the card system in there. I don't know if it's wired in there. I don't know. I'll have to look. I'm gonna get inside there and see what it is, because it's annoying. Because all I have to do is put another card in there, PIE card. And check out this. Because the end, I don't know why they go so cheap with it. Why did they put that in there? Well, I know they do that to save money, but how much? Those things are so inexpensive. Lord, it makes no sense what these companies do. Let me bring this down a little bit. Okay. All right, here we are. What? No connection. Is it an on-off switch there? What's this? Oh. Wait a second. No, no, no. I don't want to use. Is that N? I'm telling you, these things do not want to work sometimes. Oh my God. This thing here. I should write a review on it. This thing could be tricky. When it says overheat, I know the company, they contact me and say, hey, we give you an extra warranty. Well, I bought mine. I bought 2 of these. I have 3 of them. I don't know what the other one. Somehow, it went with me to the job, and they never came back with me. All right, let's get the Wi-Fi on. Okay, now it recognizes the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi 3 is on. Well, I just call it that. It's really Wi-Fi 5. Still. Are you serious? So in here, we have an access point. Huh? Okay, it's connected. This is the same room that has the access point in the ceiling. It should pick it up. But I guess this, since I never connected to this one, because it's supposed to, the way Wi-Fi works, and it's supposed to take the nearest. Some of the guys there are. It's supposed to take the next access point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the other channel. Well, that's my channel, but because I run a coach channel as well. You know, I run a couple of channels. See, the Acer, it came with AC, 802 AC. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to run a speed test. I know that this Acer, the dual core with the 1.6 is going to be slow compared to, well, I don't know, that's an Atom processor. And they tend to run hot. And this is the Intel processor. Well, all of them are really running, all 3 of them are running Intel. I did have my AMD laptop. I had a Celeron in there. Yeah. Should have kept it. It was I forget who made it. Oh, I think it was an Acer. Can't remember. I had a whole bunch of laptops. Lots of them. A lot of Dell laptops. The 620, the 600 series. Well, I didn't think I'd need them because, you know, they're limited. They can only do so much. They were good for like Windows XP and, you know, things like that. I mean, I think at the time I did run 7 was the last operating system. I don't think I ran 10 on those. No. Because 10 came out after 7 a couple of years. See, now this machine is saying 73% of the CPU is being used. And this is the gateway. Well, now I have this for several months now, and do I recommend using the gateway? Yeah, well, it is. It's if you can find the touchscreen. I know the other one's cheaper. The touchscreen you pay another $20, but trust me, once you use the touchscreen, you don't want to go back because you don't want to go back to the mouse, and then you can flip into a tablet mode. I'm just cleaning it out. So Windows, this has the latest version of Windows. Let me see. Yeah, 22H2. 5922. Oh. I know some people are running live wallpaper. If you got a computer with 8 cores and a whole lot of RAM, well, yeah, go. If you want, that's what you do. But you got some machine that doesn't. This is running 21. This is running 21H2. Well, this one is running 22H2. Installed on 10/13/2021. Installed on 5/9/2022. 22161. It's running Windows Pro, and this is running Home. I try to put Home on this. It will accept Home, but yet I don't have the Home license, so I don't have to spend on $99 to get it to run. I know there's sites that you can. I don't know. I think you can do it 10. But I don't know who those sites are, and I wouldn't trust them. But like I said, hey, oh my God, this is kind of bright. Let me turn this down. Make me like a ghost. There we go. I had the blue theme. I do have the red theme for the coach channel because that's the theme I picked. The blue theme I took it for the technology site, and then yellow would be more for the solar site. So we do have solar. It's getting kind of late. Well, anyway, this is just a run update, to what's going on. Listen, if you can get these Chromebooks dirt cheap, I do recommend them. They come in handy. Whatever you do browser-wise, that's what they're for. Okay, I went to sleep. That's what they do. That's what they're for. You're running Chrome, Gmail, and all that. Everything. If you're running Google Business Profile, you're doing everything Google-wise. Your YouTube Premium, all that. This is what you would need. You hook up to and you can hook it up to an external monitor, keyboard. You're in business. Because that's what's designed to do. This is all Google ecosystem with the Chrome OS and the enterprise stuff they were talking about. What is this? But it's not touchscreen. I should have got the touchscreen. $10 more for the touchscreen. Didn't think of it. Oh well. Well, okay. Hey, thanks for watching. Okay. Stay tuned for more to come, and we have a couple updates. This is funny. So I had this bag in here from Amazon. I didn't know what was in it. I opened it up and I got a brand new Fire Stick in here. I have the Max too. So this is Fire Stick. I think this goes up to 1080p. I don't think this is 4K. Dolby Atmos, yeah, 1080p, quad core, 802 AC. That's this model. I think this was dirt cheap. That's why I grabbed it. Because in here, I don't have it in here. And I think that's why I got it for. I have Xfinity and they send me the Flexbox. But the Flexbox, you get ads, you get all kind of stuff on it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, if you're running something with no ads on it,